Hi, this is the Balanced Dial Show, and this is going to be part 3 for men and women that want to date to marry. Like I have said, if a man does not want to propose and get married to you within a year, there will be other women that are a lot older than me that will say he should be able to figure it out within 6 to 7, pretty much 6 months if he wants to propose and get married to you. So I'm saying at least a year if he can't figure out that he wants to propose and get married. And women that have been living with their boyfriends for a long time, like the thing that would go through my mind is if it's the woman saying that to the man that she does not want to take on his last name and be legally take his last name, and to have two separate accounts and then a joint account. That means that, and she doesn't want to get married at the church and do premarital counseling. That's a red flag that she could potentially be on the lookout for another man. Like, even if you have kids with her or something, or if she's or not. I don't know. Even for a man to be living with a woman in sin, and not propose and marry her and be legally married and do premarital counseling and get married in the church and legally first, 1 week later, and then the church, and that just goes to show you, for me, what I would look, take it or leave it, that he would, if he finds something better, finds another woman that is better, then he will move on and just leave you high and dry. So that's what that would tell me, okay, about a man that does not want to marry, or a woman that does not want to marry. That they could, if they found someone better, they would leave you and go for it, and go for something else. It's completely different. That means that they're not walking the walk of Christ. And so, yeah, marriage is supposed to be held in high honor till death do you part, because it's an example of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. So, but there are some instances where there's a certificate of divorce where there's adultery, or if a woman's being beat viciously and violently, or some will even say emotional distress, but that there can be counseling involved in that. When there's a physical affair, that really can wreck a man or a woman if there was a physical affair. That's sad that even takes place. Couples should be able to do Bible study together as well as separately, but then come together and do a Bible study and then have intimacy, but also be able to talk about things. Communication is a good thing. But what I'm saying is another thing is, people that are looking to date to marry, you can't just be you have to love the person for who they are now. You can't just love what you think they're going to become. That just doesn't work. Okay? It just doesn't work. Oh, I love what they're going to become later. No, you have to love them for who they are now, and for what their flaws are, and who they are as a person now, not late in the future. Because, so you can take it or leave it with that, but you need to be in constant prayer. You need to be reading the scriptures daily for godly advice. And by the way, porn, it is a thing for men, but it can be for women as well. Women in their late teens and 20s, and it's not a good thing. It's not. So the Lord didn't want you to do that. He didn't want you to masturbate, and He didn't want you to have sex outside of marriage. He wanted there to be, if you could not control yourselves, then to marry. And then come together and as one flesh and love like Christ loved the church. So read the scriptures. All right, God bless. If you hit like or subscribe if you'd like.